We do want to deliver some of the latest information on the helicopter crash regarding Kobe Bryant that killed him and his daughter Gianni and 7 others. A new photo from the scene shows the helicopter. Look at that photo. It gives you chills. You see that it exploded into a ball of flames after hitting that hillside. Now, check out this new eyewitness video that was taken about a half hour before the crash. The person who took it claims that it is Kobe's helicopter circling above his home in Glendale. And you can see just how cloudy, how foggy it was, and flight tracker info is showing the path of the doomed craft. Now, the pilot did have a special clearance to fly in heavy fog, but some other helicopter pilots have come forward saying that Kobe's pilot must not have known that there were mountains coming up because he was actually descending. Even more confusing, was that helicopter, or why was it rather, traveling at a speed of 161 knots? That's around 185 miles per hour, which is incredibly fast if you're unsure of that terrain. We all know helicopters can go much slower. They can hover. Well, the NTSB is combing through the site, and they gave this update on the crash.
It was a pretty devastating accident scene. A piece of the tail is down the hill on the left side of the hill. The fuselage is over on the other side of that hill, and then the main rotor is about 100 yards beyond that.
So hearing this now, and then I want you to chime in too, Jeff, because you had an interesting point of view earlier that I think a lot of our DBL Nation will also, it'll resonate with them. But hearing this now, is this pilot error in your opinion, or is this just a sheer accident, mechanical?
I don't know, and I feel very weird talking about it, only because the families, I don't know, whether it was pilot, it seems to have gone way too fast and not known that hillside was there. In some ways, that's a silver lining, because they're not freaking out being like, we're gonna crash. But I don't wanna say anything, because I don't know fly, so I feel bad about talking about it.
You want to wait for more details to come.
And I think they're coming in as we speak, and we may never know exactly what happened, but I kind of find comfort in this.
Right, the silver lining there.
Right, knowing that, you know, it's cloudy, you didn't know the mountain was there, and it happens in an instant. Like, I could only imagine putting myself in those shoes, having one of my sons on board, and even looking in their eyes for 2 seconds, knowing what's about to happen. I'd rather it just go the way it did, and if they did, which it seems like it did, I find comfort in that for them and for their families as well.
Yeah, to your point, you don't hear, if you listen to the aviation audio, which has been released, you don't hear Mayday calls, you don't hear chaos, and yeah, as a parent, you do not want to have to experience one moment of fear with you and your child.
I think we're all waiting for this response, but I just really want to remember that the pilot also was somebody's family member, and so even if it was a mistake on his end, let's just caution, like, kind of jumping down his throat, because I know people want to explain why somebody they loved and adored passed away, but he also passed away. So, you know, unless it was intentional, right, we have to just take our time.